Good day and welcome to another broadcast of Venture Capital Fund. In the event that you're joining me for the first time, do permit me to tell you a little bit about the vision behind this program. This program stands on two platforms. We bring you critical information about business that will help you to build your business, your brand, your idea with local, regional, and international relevance. And of course, we bring the level of expertise with the information that we bring into you that will literally help you to fast track your business. On the other hand, we also present to you a number of important issues about financial intelligence. And one of the great things that we talk about here is how to create debt and how to leverage debt and how to manage debt. And these are three unique different approaches that you use in terms of your debt management portfolio. And if you look back at some of the previous programs that I would have done, you would totally understand good debt, bad debt, how the wealthy create debt, and how the wealthy manage debt. And these are important things for you to know. One of the missing link that we have seen is that most people understand how to create a debt, but managing that debt with prudent financial intelligence, we see there's some missing link there. And by this, what we mean, we provide information to you that allows you to leverage debt in the right way. You leverage debt where you can get performing assets, and you leverage debt where you also get an asset appreciation. In this whole process, you want to quickly understand how to mitigate your debt life cycle. The ability to mitigate your debt life cycle is what will literally allow you to get the equity in your asset much earlier, and that will give you equity leverage. Equity leverage will certainly give you access to much more capital to invest in your business or for invest in passive income cash flow that will literally put you in a position of strength to gain financial independence and get you on that path to building what we call generational wealth and intergenerational wealth. So if you are an individual who are in business or plan to get into business, or you're an individual who simply wants to cash flow maximize, you want to enjoy more financially out of life, this is the platform for you. Okay? Now, again, I want to welcome you on this journey. Uh, about 4 days ago, I introduced you to this program that we call Leadership and Team Dynamics. And it was indeed a very dynamic program from my experience, from the feedback that we are getting. Today, we were at the last end of that 4-step series. Now, in introducing this program, we would have already covered 4 important steps. And step 1 that we looked at is why smart leaders are great managers. And you need to know this because in the event that you are not a great manager or you're a leader that is not a great manager, the information that we talked about will certainly help you. We also looked at why smart managers are more than just great leaders, but they are proactive leaders. And we spoke to you about proactive leaders. Proactive leaders think ahead. Proactive leaders see beyond problems. And proactive leaders takes informed action to achieve desired results. And all of these systems are unique systems that's going to give you and your business a fighting chance to be up level with local, regional, and international relevance. It will also help you to build a strong team with the right kind of dynamism to create impact at every level of your organization. We looked at these issues. What we looked at yesterday, we looked at the importance of team dynamics, and we went deep into the belly of these issues. And I can clearly remember, we say that your corporate culture is influenced by the organization structure. The organization structure is influenced by the intellectual capital. The intellectual capital is influenced by academic wellness, survival skills wellness, and general wellness. And these are absolutely important information for you to have. So as we start to do a further deep dive into these important information that I've just mentioned, it will literally open your eyes and your ideas to start to adopt a new culture that we call blanket workplace self-actualization that will give you and the organization the dividends that you're looking for. Now, today, I want us to go to the last tail or the end of the tail of this four-part series. And today we're going to be looking at how to bulletproof, how to build that firewall that protects the success of your business. And very, very important information that we're going to be looking at today. So stay with me, and as we do a deep dive into the belly of these important concepts that can really give your business, your idea, your brand a fighting chance to scale. Now, in the event that you are joining me for the first time and you have never liked or subscribed to this program, I want to encourage you to do so. Just below the screen, you're going to see the thumbs up or thumbs down button. If you like the program, do give us a thumbs up. And right below that, you're going to find the subscription button with the subscription bell. So I want to encourage you, just give that a click. And that means you would have subscribed. And you will be the first person to receive these information on a daily basis that we are bringing to you from Venture Capital Inc., Venture Capital Fund, Global Branding and Marketing. Now, again, if you're joining me for the first time, you don't know who I am. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the multiple best-selling author for several books, including Billionaire Codes and Manager's Toolkit. These two books are already on the bestseller list. A lot of the information that we're talking about are coming from this book and these two books. A lot of the information that we're going to talk about today, they're already in this book. So I want to encourage you to reach out to me and get your copy. You can also log on to www.megamoneygy.com. You can navigate that website, or you can come straight down to the bottom of that front page and you can send me an email and we can get these books over to you within the shortest possible time. Now, today we are going to be talking about how to bulletproof your business success, how to build that firewall for your business success after you would have spent years in and years out committing time, talent, and resources to build a unique brand. And how do you build that firewall? How do you build that, get that fireproof and, bulletproof your success? Now, anyone who has been following me over the last few years, you would be quite familiar with the fact that I would always say that success is built on systems. Yes, success is built on leadership, but success is built on systems also. Systems is what allows a number of essential management processes to be properly documented. The first system that I want us to look at is what we call the system of consistency. So you need to build a system of consistency. And that system of consistency has everything to do with the quality systems that you're going to be building into your organization to influence every single department of your organization, quality systems. And you need to ensure that you have system consistencies. In the absence of this, it means that you are just doing things, but there is no standard to what you're doing. And if there's no standard to what you're doing, one day you may get it right and the other day you may not. And in the event that you're dealing with products and services that consumers are constantly making objective decision and the consumer has choice, when you give them a product and over a period of time it doesn't live up to their expectations, remember they have choice and they will exercise that choice. But the importance of system consistency in terms of your quality systems runs deeper than all of this. Remember, we're talking here about how to build a firewall that protects your business success, how to, have that bulletproof system that gives you the opportunity to scale your business and not have to worry about negative impact, man-made negative impact. And you can, really scale this business because of your consistency and really carry it into generational and intergenerational success. So having your system consistency is absolutely necessary. Later on in a later broadcast, I will identify essential issues and talking points that you want to see in what we're going to call your system consistency quality systems. You need to have it if you want to fireproof and bulletproof your organization's success. Start thinking about system consistency. In the event that you don't know how, I want to encourage you to reach out to us at Venture Capital Inc. Reach out to us at Global Branding and Marketing, and we have a team of dynamic persons to work with you. And remember what I said, system consistency, quality systems must be built into every single department of your organization. Every single department. Your human resource development, marketing and branding, customer relation, finance department, professional, every single department you want to have system consistency in your quality systems. And we will work with you with all of this. The next thing that I want us to look at in terms of system is what we call system upgrade model. You need to have a system upgrade model. Why am I saying this? Nothing is static in the market. And from experience, I've learned that in terms of products and services, you have life cycle. They all are subject to life cycle. That life cycle may depend on push and pull of market realities. And let me give you a quick example. Let us suppose that today you have very strong system and you are the leader in the market with the quality systems that you have. What is there to say to you that you're going to have lifetime leverage with your system consistency? There's an element that we call competition that may come and match your system consistency and quality service and exceed it. And when that happens, what do you have to carry to the market? So your system upgrade model must be able to forecast these market realities and must be able to quickly build and leverage configuration management systems that ensures that you continue to have a strong impression with your quality systems on the minds of the existing and the potential consumer. You want to ensure that you're being proactive in this regard. Again, this is one of the reasons why we say that you need leaders that can think ahead, see beyond problems, and take informed action to achieve the desired results. the process of doing business, you have to constantly apply this way of thinking throughout the life of the organization and throughout the organization, meaning at a departmental level. So again, you want to have the game changers, the dream makers, the trendsetters who are prone to be and leverage the proactive leader, to leverage the traits of the proactive leader, thinking ahead, seeing beyond problem, and taking informed action to achieve desired results. You can't wait until your back is against the wall. You can't wait until your competition do better than you to now start thinking about what you need to do. How do you fireproof your business success? How do you bulletproof your business success? Everything that we spoke about in this program, leadership and team dynamics for business success, must be applied. It's absolutely necessary. If you don't know how and you need help, we are so excited to work with you. We have a team of dynamic, personnel. We have a team of financial advisors, professional financial advisors. We have a team of economists. We have a team of accountants. We have a team of business consultants. You combine those now, you have over 75 years of experience that is willing to go to work for you. Reach out to us right now for a free consultation. Again, I want to encourage you to get a copy of these books. A lot of the information I'm talking about is already written in these best-selling books. You owe it to yourself to get a copy. So we're talking today about systems, and then we're going to look at some examples of those systems. And the third system that I want to talk about is what we call system traceability. Yes, you need system traceability. In project management, we're going to call it building your database. Here is where you're in your system traceability model. Everything that is working good for the organization, you want to know it. Everything that is canceling out the good or is not working to achieve the desired end results, you need to eliminate it. Those things that are working, you need to be able to up-level it to make stronger impact. Again, I begin by saying this, that if you are doing things day in and day out and you don't have consistency with it, you're doing your business bad. So this is not only about having the consistency, it's being able to trace it. System traceability. And this is something that you need to commit the time to the resources to master this. You need to have a subject matter expert in the organization that has their finger on the pulse, that can help you to master the art of building system traceability models. You want to monitor, you want to evaluate, you want to control this process. And why is this so important? It is very, very, very important because you can quickly go back to your database and see what has worked in the past, what is working now, and in the event that you want to develop a new system, a new organization, you can quickly transfer that body of knowledge. And that brings me to the other system that we call system transferability. Are you building your systems, if you're building them, for them to be transferable? And what do I mean by system transferability? And these are things that we go deep into them, deep into the belly of this to really give you a different perspective. Depending on which part of the world you're in, you may be actively involved in business franchising or passively involved in business franchising or not at all involved in that. There are most people, most entrepreneurs that in starting their business and in building their business, they're building a single brand and they control the entire value chain. And even when you're controlling the entire value chain of your business, if you have multiple outlets, you still need to have system transferability, particularly when you have built strong system consistencies, particularly when you have built unique system upgrades that is constantly on the ball, getting market intelligence and upgrading based on those market intelligence, in light of the fact that you're assessing your consistency life cycles. And you are also building in what we call traceability systems. You want to ensure that all of those things can be transferred to the department, to other organizations. But along with transferring within, there's also transferring to franchise. And this franchise transfer is where you literally position the institution to earn on steroid, meaning that you don't have to commit the time, the talent, and resources. You don't have to commit the human resources, the financial resources, the technical resources to cash flow your systems. All you do, you transform, you build very unique systems, and you transfer them in a franchise. Later on, I'm going to go deep into franchise modeling to really help you to understand that this is another area of business that you can only either be very actively involved with it or passively involved with this, and cash flow maximized. And believe me, all of this lends to the issue that we're talking about, how to fireproof your business success and how to bulletproof your business success. And you need to know this. Very, very important. So these are the 4 systems that I'm proposing to you that is essential when you are thinking very seriously of how to protect your earns, how to keep your earns, and for a lifetime. And there's a lot of issues that we will talk about here today as we dive into the program. So let's begin to do that deep dive. But just before we start, again, I want to encourage you that if you have never liked or subscribed to this program and you find the information interesting, do give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate that totally. And do press that subscribe button at the bottom. Just press the subscribe and you will be the first to get this information on a daily basis. Now, the first thing we start to talk about today is what we call system consistency and your quality system. And one of the things that you want to ensure that you have system consistency in your quality system is what we're going to call your corporate culture. What exactly is your corporate culture? And again, I want you to look back at the programs we did in this 4-step series, and you would learn a lot of what I'm talking about. We said that your corporate culture is designed around 2 headings. And we call one your brand intention value traits and your brand expectations value trait. And we looked at those things in previous broadcasts, but let me continue to dig a little deeper into it. What exactly do I mean by the term your brand intention value trait? These things need to have consistency with them. Your brand intention value trait has everything to do with your brand intention to add value, your brand intention to fix problems. And your brand intention must have impact at 2 levels, period. You must have impact on your internal workforce. The corporate culture must be designed to have impact at the internal workforce, and it must be designed to have impact at the general public. That's your consumer, your specific target market. But in our context, when we talk about building your system consistency and your corporate culture, which is your brand intention value trait, to have impact on the internal workforce. We're talking about something that is also slightly different. We're talking to an upgrade to what traditionally exists. What we are talking about is a corporate culture that is designed to achieve blanket workplace self-actualization. And can you think about, you have an institution with a corporate culture that is making impact at every single human resource within the organization, and you're causing those human resources because of your corporate culture to self-actualize, to become the best brand of themselves, the best version of themselves. Blanket Workplace Self-Actualization, a thesis that was designed by Global Branding and Marketing and Venture Capital Inc., will help you to achieve that. And I want to talk a little bit more about this because of the importance that it has in helping you to build a unique corporate culture that will better help you to fireproof your business success and to bulletproof your business success. What is so unique about blanket workplace self-actualization? One, we don't talk about it. Two, it is unique because it will help you to reduce absenteeism. You experience this. Every time you have absenteeism, it affects the cash flow of your organization, particularly if you have specialized skills and you cannot replace them very easily. Particularly so if you have invested in nurturing what we call the high net worth team leader, and those persons are absent. The other thing, it reduces absenteeism because, again, to manage this portfolio effectively will empower the HR department to be able to apply the skill set that we spoke about earlier. A leader, a smart leader who is a great manager. A smart leader who's a great manager, a smart manager who's more than just a great leader, but a proactive leader, understand the process of thinking ahead, seeing beyond problems, and taking informed action to achieve desired results. All of that has to be applied to what we're talking about here in terms of blanket workplace self-actualization. So we equip your department with the relevant information that allows them to make informed and educated decisions as relates to firewalling, bulletproofing your business success. The blanket workplace self-actualization program is also unique because of the fact that it significantly reduces staff turnover. It reduces significantly staff turnover because of the fact that the culture in itself is one that nurtures the individual who no longer see work as work. They see it as fun. They see it as fulfilling my purpose in life. They see themselves as being part of the institution because of the psychological reprogramming that is done, because of the strategic alignment that is done between the individual and the organization. Bottom line, the organization mission, vision. It's a very unique system, and you owe it to yourself to learn as much as you can learn about it. Call us today for a free consultation. Our blanket workplace self-actualization program also enables the human resource to enhance their performance, and enhancing their performance to increase productivity, to significantly increase the cash flowing potential of the organization. And that's what you want. You want to be able to cash flow maximize. That's your key focus, cash flow maximization. But I would say to my clients that if you want to cash flow maximize, you have to ensure that you have the right corporate culture, that are impacting the primary sources to cash flow maximize. And the primary sources to cash flow maximize is the people, the product, the service, and then the cash flow will come. Cash flow maximization is merely tertiary in the whole scheme of wealth creation. And we'll help you to understand all of this. So, the system consistency, the quality systems in relation to the corporate culture that is going to have impact on the internal workforce must be clearly established. We're talking about some new systems here that we have spent the last 20 years researching and developing. These programs are now available to you through Venture Capital Inc. and Global Branding and Marketing. So your corporate culture here, you must have consistency. It must be subject to system upgrade. It must be subject to system traceability and system transferability. Your corporate culture must also reflect something else that we call brand expectation value trait. Now, the brand intention value trait is one thing, and the brand expectation is quite another. This has everything to do with how you're going to cash flow the organization, how you're going to diversify your business, how you're going to scale your business with local, regional, and international relevance. You need to have a system consistency with the things that works. You need to have system upgrade with the things that works. The same medium of transportation that we were using 10 years in terms of getting mails from one place to the other, in a third industrial revolution and the fourth industrial revolution, we are using new systems, and perhaps you would need to upgrade in alignment with the technological evolution that is taking place to ensure that you are giving your business, your idea, your brand relevance in the eyes of the target market. System upgrades. You need to have a proactive team in place to support you with a system upgrade. It's being on the ball and to consistently ensure that you are understanding people's needs, wants, and expectations. People change their needs and adapting the organization to that. This is what we mean that you have to build your institution that is sensitive to the market needs and they are market-oriented. System upgrades. That is what influences system upgrades. So everything that we're talking about here is going to really give your business a fighting chance to build a fireproof network, to build the bulletproof system. You need to know this. All right. We talked early on about how to build your brand into a franchise and passive income generating machine. I love that term. How to build your business, your idea, your brand into a franchise that is a passive income generating machine. Wow. I want to show you that these are not only nice terminologies, but these are practical tools that can be applied. Now, remember that creating a franchise is not only about creating a unique storefront that the franchisee would have to invest hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of dollars to carry that franchise, to own that franchise. You have virtual spaces where you can also create and leverage franchise. And remember, franchise is a transfer of all of your systems where potential beneficiary or franchisees can take that franchise, comply with the systems that you have created, and give you access to new markets. Later on, we will go deep into the belly of how to leverage a franchise as passive income cash flow and make it an income generator machine. We look at all of that for you. It's all about your business. It's all about building systems. Well, you got to get it right. You got to get the systems that you're going to build right. System consistency, system upgrades, system traceability, system transferability. Important. All of these things are necessary to fireproofing your business success, to bulletproofing your business success. The next thing that I want us to talk about here today is building smart investment portfolio. So I'm going to talk a little bit here like the PFA because I think that you need some of this information. Now, this is what happens traditionally across the world. You start a business, you're cash flowing that business, you have some decent savings sitting in a 0.1% interest bearing account. Is there a better way to cash flow your liquidity? Yes, there is. So part of what we call bulletproofing and firewalling, we bring to you, we expose you to unique portfolios, low risk portfolios, smart portfolios that helps you to better cash flow your excess liquidity, your profits that are sitting in a 0.1 interest bearing account. What this allows you to do is to increase significantly your liquidity. Some of the smart portfolios that we talk about, these are very safe portfolios because we are actively involved in some of those portfolios. We talk about performing assets, and what performing asset does, it pays you hourly, it pays you daily, it pays you weekly, it pays you monthly, and it pays you annually too. You also get paid with something that we call asset appreciation, and that is capital gain, asset appreciation. We speak to asset classes that gives asset appreciation, which we call a smarter way of doing investment. We don't invest in risk. We don't advise our clients to invest in risk, zero risk. But we look at smart portfolios. And just think about this at the end of the day. With the systems that we are going to propose to you, if you are going to be making $100 million in profit at the end of the year, $500 million in profit at the end of the year, and that is sit in a 0.1 interest bearing account, yeah, you're going to accumulate some interest. But what if we can take part of that and work with you in areas that we call performing assets, where you get guarantee dividends payout, and you get asset appreciation, which also gives greater value to the investment that you're making into those portfolios. These are things that we know for sure a lot of traditional businesses are not thinking about because you're excited about your profit margin and you become complacent with the profit margin. But remember, at Venture Capital Inc., our mission is really to help you to understand a whole lot about the financial world. Our mission is to position our clients, employees, and strategic partners to understand, create, and leverage passive income cash flow, build multiple streams of income, leverage smart investment strategies in order to build generational wealth. Now, financial intelligence goes beyond your ability to make money and maximize your disposable income. It addresses the issue of understanding the global financial systems and leveraging this intelligence to create good debt cash flow, minimize existing debt financial portfolio while you maximize financial and equity capital gain. This has everything to do with maximizing financial and equity capital gain. The understanding of the commercial financial sector, investment financial sector, smart capital market are an essential body of knowledge for you to have in the global landscape of financial intelligence. And this is one of the reasons why we continue to say that your chief finance department must also begin to look at working with a PFA, a professional financial advisor, a personal financial advisor that can really help you to find new, innovative, diversified portfolios to really up-level your cash flow. At Venture Capital Inc., we have a team of people to work with you in this. At Global Branding and Marketing, we have a team of people to work with you in this, to really bring these new financial models to you. Now, in closing, because I've been here beyond my call of duty, I want us to look at the importance, one last system that is relevant to building the firewall for the success of your business and bulletproofing your business. And what I want to talk about today, in conclusion, is being authentic. Being authentic. You need to be honest. You need to be your real self when you're going into this market. You don't want to be an imitation of life. You want to be authentic. And there's three things that I want to emphasize here as I speak on the issue of being authentic. You want to build mastery. You want to build and master a system that really allows you to build confidence in the eyes of the public. You can't buy this over the counter. It requires hard work. So you want to build and master systems that allows you to build confidence in the eyes of the public. Second, you want to build and master systems that allows you to build trust in the eyes of the public. Third, you want to build a master system that gives you credibility in the eyes of the public. Again, those things that we are talking about, they're in my two best-selling books. And if you go to the website, www.megamoneygy.com, and you look at where we have articles, you will see thousands of people from around the world are giving wonderful comments about their experience with our writing, the things that we are talking about in the book. So there you have it. These are some of the essential concepts that you need to know and apply in your business when you want to fireproof your business success, bulletproof your business success. Again, if you have never liked or subscribed to this program and you find the information interesting, do give us a thumbs up and do press that subscribe button at the bottom of this screen so you will be the first to get this information on a daily basis. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the multiple best-selling author for billionaire poets and managers toolkit. Be blessed. Feel free to reach out to us and for a free consultation. And our team will be so happy to engage with you to start helping you to build systems, system consistency, build system upgrade, system traceability, system transferability, and start talking to you of new ways and how you can start to significantly upscale the cash flow of your business, your idea, your brand. Be blessed and see you on the other side.